Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't know where you're watching and if you're watching live now or you will be watching replay afterwards. Hi to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us or watching this video. I have a very special guest, Maroon from Minnesota, USA, and she did me this favor and joining me today to talk about our business and the benefits. I would just don't waste time and just ask her to introduce herself. Thank you so much, Maroon, for joining me this morning.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you so much. It's actually a pleasure because I love talking about this business. So my pleasure. Absolutely.
Thank you. So I know you have a little baby, so I don't want to take much of your time. So if you can please introduce yourself and see, I will talk about myself afterwards.
Sure.
Uh, Introduce yourself and say how did you how did you join this business or why you're doing this and how it works. Then I'll talk about myself afterwards.
Sure. Absolutely. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us on a busy Saturday. I'm sure, right? We like to enjoy our Saturday. So I hope you're relaxing at home listening to us. Um, my name is Marone. I am a compliance officer for a major financial institute here in Minnesota. I am married. I have a 4-month-old baby girl, my first baby girl. I'm so excited.
Aw.
Um, she keeps me busy. She keeps my schedule busy. I started this business because of her. I started this business about a year ago, actually. And I always wanted to get ready for this moment. I always knew I wanted to start a family. I always knew that I wanted to be a stay at home mom and I want to be able to raise my baby. But really, I worked in the corporate world for about 10 years, I want to say. I started very young. I started as a teller and I worked my way up. So I've been in sales, I've been in customer service, I have done the numbers, I have done the early morning meetings. We all make those sacrifices, right? And
Yes.
we always wonder, like when we get out of work, especially in the winter, right? We go in when the sun is up, we get
Oh,
out
yeah.
when it's dark, and we don't even know where the
Exactly.
day was. But
Exactly.
we all have those pain points. But I always wonder, like, I don't want to do this for the next 30 years, 40 years, 60 years, until I retire. I couldn't see myself doing it.
Mhm.
And I said to myself, I have to find something. I have to do something. So I did a lot of research. I tried Shopify, Amazon. I've tried so many things. And it's not that they don't work, it's that they require constant maintenance. They
Mhm.
require uh, a lot of amount of time of um, dedication to it. And I
Mhm.
just couldn't do it with full time work. With being recently married, wanting to establish a family and spending time with my family, but at the same time wanting to run another full time business, basically, I couldn't do it. It was just too much. I mean, it works for some people. It works, as long as you have to know what kind of products you're going to sell. You have to know your market. You have to know how to advertise. You have to know so many things.
Exactly.
And the worst part is you don't really have a support system. You
That's right.
don't have someone you can ask questions to. Of course, they have customer service. You wait 2 hours in order to get a simple question answered.
Mhm.
I just didn't have that kind of time. And I don't want to say I failed. I want to say I learned a lot from it. It was a very good experience. I learned so much. I know exactly what I don't like, what I like about the online world. It taught me so many things, but I also know that it wasn't for me. It's not
Mhm.
for me because I do not want to commit 16, 18 hours of my day on a business. I really don't. I want to be able to raise my family. I want to be able to spend time with my family and use my time. And I know that there was an easier way, and I was searching for it, and I found it. When I found this ad on social media, I started exploring. I followed the person. I started watching her go live. I got more information, and then I registered on the webinar. I watched the webinar 2 times just to make sure I understood it. I paid the registration fee, and I never looked back after that because once you pay the registration fee, you get introduced to what 100,000 members now. It's such an amazing,
It is.
positive community that I just fell in love with that. And then when I found out about the products, when I found out about how simple it is, how much the system does for me, I said, this is it. This I can do. Because I can give myself 2 hours to learn about this business. I can give 3 hours towards my business so that I can have the rest of my day with my family how I want it.
Exactly.
I can support others. I know how to motivate people. I love motivating people. I love working with others. So I said, you know what? This I can do.
This is it.
Because it's not just about money for me. It also has to have that internal satisfaction. It has to give you some kind of meaning. It's not just about money. It's about my day has to mean something. For me to help one of my mentees and say and watch that mentee grow and learn something and solve a problem and make her day easier. Oh my God, that's just
it's
I don't know how to put that in a dollar amount, you know?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I stayed in customer service. It's because we love to help people. You have to have the natural attribute of wanting to help people, wanting to see other people succeed. That's what's going to make you successful in this business. That's what makes this business so different. Yes, we learned about social media. We learn how to talk to people. We have so many friends internationally now. I'm so grateful to have met so many people. But the main part is we all love to help people. That's the bottom line. If you're not that kind of person, if you're just after the money, this is not going to work for you. The mindset is that, businesses take time. I used to work with business owners. I know business owners who don't even make even their first 3 years, their first 2 years in business, they don't make even, which means whatever money that they had invested in the business, they don't even get that back yet in the first 3 years. In this business, I see people growing within 2 years, within a year. I see them changing their life. I see them being able to be financially free, paying off their student loans, you know, things like that. And on top of that, they're helping so many other people.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, what more can I want? What more can I ask for? We have to, even at with the current jobs that we have, it's not like we like everything that we do in our current job, right? But at the end of the day, it pays the bills, so we continue to do it. Exactly. So those are the reasons why I started this business. I hope your viewers can connect with me and my story. I'm sure there's a lot of you. And a little something that I forgot to mention is I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 10 years old. I was not born here. This is not my system. I learned.
Awesome.
If we can learn that language, if we can learn how to assimilate ourselves into the society, I feel like, why can't we do this? Why don't we deserve to manage our time so that we can spend it how we want it and still be able to earn money, help others, and grow as an individual? And that's my invitation to everybody. And I want them to watch the free webinar so that they can discover if this business is for them.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yes, I totally agree with all you said. Yeah, just for your viewers as well, because this is going to go live on your webpage as well. So I just introduced myself. My name is Sheree. I moved to Canada 17 years ago, almost 18. And I used to be a teacher back home. But then here in Canada, I started accounting and payroll and working actually as a payroll specialist for I think, it's 14 years now, full time. So like it's kind of similar, working with numbers. I used to work with kids and, teaching and all these things. But then again, the reason I started is that, first of all, living in North America, you know how expensive it is. It's like and I love traveling, and traveling is, of course, it costs money. And also the retirement plan, we need to think about the savings and also plan B. Yes. And the work I do is just this, you need to have something like this business. When I'm doing it at night, 3-4 hours, it's just totally different with what I do in the morning. In the morning, you're working with numbers and calculation and rules and laws, right? But this is totally different. That's why one of the reasons that I really like it. So I wanted to have an extra money, to be able actually to save some money can travel more and also save my retirement as well. So that's how I started it. And I same as you, I was watching this ad on our social media, and it grabbed my attention and said, oh, okay, this, I've done many research and I did not find anything like Amazon or all the other one online businesses. For me, it was not for me, you know. So I decided to just try this because first of all, I said I'm not gonna lose anything. Like I always was scared of if it's scam or if it's, is it spam, and are they gonna, you know, it's always like that. I had that fear, but then after we watched the webinar and then I entered into that 30 days trial, and I saw all the people with the many different background. I mean, you know, the community is like 99,000 people, over 99,000. And I saw the commissions and everything, and it blew my mind. And I thought, okay, that cannot be a scam, right? And then it, on top of everything, then you will have to pay taxes on it, right?
Yes. Yep.
That's what I thought. Okay, it took the red flag. I said, okay, it is good. So that's how I started it, and since I've been doing it since last May, like past May, but I really like it, and the other part of it, like you said, I was a teacher, and I love teaching people, and it's rewarding for me.
Yes.
As you know, when I see someone is, like you said, growing, and we're just trying to help each other, I think this is the business that, aside from the money part, people are actually not competing, they are helping each other to grow, right?
Yes.
That's what I like about it. Like my mentor, she's awesome. She, you know, 24 hours, any question you have, she's on top of it. So same, it would be the same. So that's what I like about it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so Marion, it's just I basically said a couple items about the benefits, but you mentioned some. But I think that one of the benefits, like we both mentioned, is globally meeting people and working with different, getting to know many different people around the world, right? What else, like aside from this, that we're getting people and you know, familiar with other cultures and helping each others financially, how would it help? Like or what else do they need to have? Like, let's say our viewers are new and they want to say how they can enter this or have this webinar. What are the ways to start?
To be honest, it's just your willingness. So anytime, let's say we saw an advertisement for a job, right? When we first look at it, we look at the qualifications and we say, yes, this is me, right? So that's what the webinar is. So it's a chance for you to look at it and say, I can do this. You know, we are ordinary people. I had so many different types of people on my page. Some who are moms, some who are dads, who work and who does this part-time, or some who do full-time. It's flexibility. So the flexibility is up to you, right? That is something that this business truly rewards us with. But the fact that the belief that you can do it, or I can do it, or the belief that I deserve this, or my family deserves this, that comes from within. That's not something that I can put inside of you. So if you don't look at the webinar, if you don't invest your time and say, yes, I deserve this, or yes, I need change in my life. Yes, I want to be debt free. Yes, I want to earn extra income. Yes, I want to help people. Then this is not right for you, right? So you have to go through the webinar, watch it, and figure out for yourself, because nobody else can be your drive. You have to find out what your drive is, so that you can invest in this business, invest with your time, with your money, with everything that you got in order to make it work. I was reading the other day, more than 50% of businesses fail within the first 3 years or so. That's not because they weren't smart. It's not because they didn't. It's just because they didn't put that the right amount of either, whether it's resource, whether it's patience, whether it's market strategy, whether it's whatever that the business needed, they didn't have it. What we're telling you is, you can start something with the support, with a 90% support of the system that's already proven that thousands are doing it in. What it takes is for you to actually do the daily actions. If we don't have the daily habits of wanting to be successful or showing up for your business, then nothing happens, right? So if we don't go to work, you don't get paid. That's it. If you don't show up every day, you don't get paid. If you have too many lates, if you have too many tardies, what happens? You're fired, right? Same thing with this. This is your business. If you don't take it seriously, if you don't show up every day, if you don't put effort to it, if you don't put your heart and soul into it, it's not going to be successful. That's all that it takes. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about how much education you have. It's not about your experience. It's about how much are you willing to learn, to do whatever it takes to show up every single day to make it happen for yourself. That's all. We try our best. I mean, right now I have a 4-month baby. You know, she takes up a lot of my time. My body is recovering, but I show up as much as I can. Is it every day? No, not yet, because I have other responsibilities. But as much as I can, I show up for my business. As much as I can, even pushing myself, whether it's 2 or 3 a.m., I show up for my business and for the people around me, because I want to be successful, because I deserve to be successful, because it works, because I want people to look at my journey. I want to be able to look back on my journey and say, I can't believe I did this, you know? I can't believe I did that. That's what I want for myself. And I want that for other people. But we can talk about this all day. But if somebody doesn't take action, it's not going to matter.
Exactly.
Because I've already taken the action. You have already taken the action. 100,000 other people are already taken the action and are succeeding.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. Yes, that's totally true. So please watch our webinar. It's like 90 minutes of the day. It's not gonna take long. Yep. If you like it, so for sure you can enter in our 30 days trial, and it's awesome. You will see how the business plan, how the business model, how much are the commissions, getting to know all these 100,000 people, and then they're all from different backgrounds. And the good part of this is the 30 days trial is like refundable within the 30 days and before you talk to your coach. So you're not going to lose anything, right? It's just that you will get to know many different people and then how the business works. You like it, of course you continue. You don't like it, you get your money back before the 30 days, right?
Yes.
So it's just a matter of willing and trying.
Yes.
That's all Absolutely. It is. Exactly. Absolutely. So I know you have a baby. I don't want to take it more time. And again, thank you so much for joining me, Maureen.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And if you would like to say more, or you would like to talk about the business more, please, or have any other thing to say, feel free, please.
No, the only thing I want to say to my viewers is time is, we all have 24 hours, right? So let's just use it. Let's use it to benefit ourselves. Let's use it to benefit our future. We are watching so many people be successful in the internet world, but our time is passing while they are being successful.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just think about that for a minute. Let's say, okay, why am I spending 2 hours on Instagram, 2 hours on TikTok, 2 hours on this and that? Why not make that be beneficial to us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's all I want my viewers to contemplate on. That's what I want everybody to ask themselves of. Truly, all I want to say is take action today, because if you don't do anything today, nothing happens tomorrow. So that's my advice.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And again, thank you so much. It's a Saturday, and on your Saturday, you join me this nice chat.
Absolutely.
I hope you have a nice day.
My pleasure. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you. And yes, to all viewers, thank you so much for watching. We hope this was beneficial to everyone, and you can, like Maureen said, please take action. Tomorrow is late. I wish all of you a great weekend, and talk to you later. Thank you, Maureen.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Bye, everyone.